Alright everybody, welcome back to Unicorn Princess Gotham. I'm Onikage. This is my first solo live stream for the last week of December. I know we haven't had a decent amount of videos. I'm working on some more shorts and we're going to announce our January game of the month shortly. But I am going to be doing Soulmask. They've had a decent amount of updates for this game, so this is my first time getting back in a couple months. And basically, I've adjusted some of the settings so that the crafting is like super sped up, and same thing for the recruiting of tribe people, just to save some time. Also, the weight limit and the inventory slots. I don't know why you have to do this at the start with this technology thing, because these don't take any tech points, so I really think you should just start with all this already unlocked. Um, Basically just going to do a bunch of gathering and try to build a bonfire as soon as possible so that we can get the first follower, which is a actually high-level vagabond, and then maybe even control them. Now, where am I on the map? Okay, so we're going to want to go here, this one. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. All right. Grab some shit. Where's some rocks, branches? Okay. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let's see if any other technology unlocked. Already got that. Oh, that's cool. They have a Christmas tree. Well, it doesn't cost anything, so might as well. Well, okay. Okay, so pickaxe, axe. So for your handcrafting, you have 3 slots that you can make all at once. And when you craft items, they actually have a durability based on your skill. It typical gray, green, blue, purple, and then red is like one of the strongest things you can make. Butcher knife will go there. Stone scythe. Okay. So the gathering I've been doing on the ground actually goes like way faster if you have the Sith out. And it's an AoE, so it saves a lot of time. And we're going to need that stuff to make our first rope and linen clothing and whatnot. Try to get more. There we go. Alright. Oh, let's clear the tutorial shit out. Now you do have to learn the trees, because like some of them don't drop logs, like the bamboo doesn't drop logs. Same thing for banana trees, because they don't in real life. Like they're not actually wood, they're completely different materials. Okay. Oh, and I did increase some of the XP multipliers just to, again, save some time here for the early parts of the game. Okay. Oh, I don't have the fire unlocked. Okay. Oh, no, I do have the fire unlocked. All right. Well, I can do the bonfire, and I need that. Oh, there's the linen gear. Not high enough level for that. Let's get some logs going. I'll get into all the skills and stuff in just a little bit once I've gotten like a bunch of this gathering done. There's like multiple different types of EXP in this game. There's character EXP, which is for like stat points. There's proficiency EXP, and we need to repair this. Okay. And then there's mask EXP for the mask that your character wears. You can customize yours. I did the one that is more so dedicated to sneaking and killing humanoids. However, there are other masks that you can get as you progress like way further in the game. just for the quest, we're going to do a campfire and then the bonfire. Okay. I think that's the only one of those I'm going to need. Let's get the slaughtering table. There's a lot of goddamn crafting tables in this game, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying, like the amount of shit that you need to build. And I'll show that in a minute here. The food buffs are decent, though. I mean, those are definitely worth doing. Okay. So, let's make a shit ton of rope and a shit ton of linen, and while that's crafting, it's one of those things where, like, it crafts in your inventory, so it just, like, naturally happens. And as you can see, my weaving experience is going up while I'm doing this. Now, the starting character, let's see here. Starting character has, as far as proficiency, 60 as like the max in everything, except for weapons, which they have 90 as the max. Different weapon lets you unlock different abilities you can use. And then for this sort of thing under mastery, actually, sorry, we'll do that. So like for here, as you get like these tiers, you can do like faster crafting or more output. And that's pretty uniform across the majority of them, except for the armor and the weapon, which is where you can even increase the quality of what you craft. This is the weapon mastery. Now we're going to be doing a spear up front. Spear and the gauntlets are like the two most fun. Bow is pretty decent also, but based on like what you have available, like certain bow skills that you can get are way better than others, but it is random which ones you can get during the tiers. Okay, all that looks good. Get the wooden spear going once all that crafting's done. One of the, and it's kind of stupid and a little bit gross, but one of the big things in this game is feces, and you need to get that from either an outhouse that you can build or harvesting from like a fecal pond from like animals, or just picking it up off the ground from like animals. Unfortunately, there's a bunch of traits that tribes people roll randomly. And one of them, and I refuse to have any tribes member who rolls this, is that there's one who their mood improves if they eat poop. And that is just fucking awful. I don't know if the devs are German or something, why that would even be in the game, but whatever. Okay, so we need the carpenter table. What else do we need? Tanning rack. All that fat shit to build a fucking house, or a base, as it were. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Yeah, because I think for the stone spear, I need to craft some wooden handles. Right? Yeah, I need wooden handles. Now, I don't think that you can place these... Yeah, you have to put them on a floor. God damn it. Okay. How are we doing on thatch foundations? Oh, we can make a shit ton. Okay. Well, we'll just get that started then. 2 minutes to craft all of that. That's fine. We'll just get about 3 or 4 here, and then we can switch. Okay. There we go. Okay. Actually, we're going to move closer to where I need to go that way. Okay. Now, the reason the spear is so good is because of this. Just like the regular attack, you just like spam the shit out of it. Now, unfortunately, that guy was higher level. I was actually almost killed by that shithead. Now, when your normal tribesmen die, it's a bit of a process to get them back, and you really can't do it early on. But your starting character, you can always respawn as. Is that a... Yeah, it's a parrot. Okay. Oh, shit. I'm way high up. Now let's go ahead and eat some food, get a health bonus going. There we go. 100 max HP, always good. Okay, let's cancel that out. Cancel that. We'll get some armor going really fast. It's not great armor, but it's better than nothing. And shield. Can't make the wind shield. What do I... I'm out of logs? How the hell did I run out of logs already? Oh, these are the tiny ones that only give branches. God damn it. Okay. Oh, that is one cool thing about the crafting, though, is that you have options for the materials that you use. Let's repair that. We'll repair that. So yeah, just to show, for the wooden shield, I can make it with either... Branches are required, but if I can make it with either 10 logs or 10 hardwood. So it is kind of cool that, like, you know, you have that option. Move that there. Get the bonfire out of there because we actually need... Yeah, let's get a few of these going. There. Oh, and the spear has this too, where you can throw it and then pull shit over to you, like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. So that's one of the other reasons that the spear is good. That's like the starting spear ability. There's other spear abilities that are really good too, but just like early on, that one is the most useful. Alright, yeah. Wait, did I lose my... No, I didn't lose my marker. Okay. There it is, okay. I think the only aggressive animal to worry about early on is bush dogs. Oh, and you need lots of feathers for arrows, so it's always good to kill like any turkeys or... Oh, there's turkey meat now. Not just fresh meat, there's turkey meat. Okay. That's a new addition. And we're going to kill these things. They're not aggressive unless you attack them, but we need to level the spear skill. What the hell? Come on. There we go. Yeah, those beast bones are going to be important for when we need to make beast bone tools and beast bone weapons, so might as well collect some of those now as well. Actually, let me see, do I have the music off? I do have the music off. There we go. This game is really dedicated to multiplayer, it seems. I've only ever played it single player, though. I mean, they even have, like, dedicated servers and stuff, but I haven't messed with any of that. And that was a bush dog, just FYI. Oh, and yeah, you can do this thing. Like, you can do, like, a scan with the mask. I mean, there's a bunch of other things you can add to it, too, for, like, resources and shit. But, yeah, that's a pretty cool ability to use. If you look at the bottom there, there's, like, some green squares. The leftmost one is your mask energy. The one next to that is your, like, energy tiredness. The middle one is your carry weight, which is going to stay pretty much empty because of the multipliers I have turned on. And then you've got the food and the water. Bottom left is health. Bottom right is both stamina and stagger. If that yellow bar below the green one gets depleted, I'm pretty sure my character gets stunned. So that is something that we have to watch out for when we're blocking. Actually, we haven't done this in a while. Let's see what else we have. Okay, we got that. you just want to unlock everything at the beginning. Later on, you actually do need to pick and choose what you want to unlock because you'll have a limited number of points. But pretty much everything here early on, you might as well do because you're going to need it. Oh yeah, and you can capture turkeys and capybaras, put them in the pen. They produce materials, but also the poo that you need. And then there's even a monkey nest, which monkeys are really easy to capture. Capybaras are a pain. I don't know if maybe they fixed that. Let's unlock all this wooden shit. And there's the outhouse, but I need... I'm awareness strength 10. Okay, so I'm still kind of far away from being able to do that. Yep, let's unlock all the beast bone shit. Okay, is there anything else over here I'm missing? Oh yeah, the chest. I think I got everything. Okay, cool. Now later in the game, there's like a lot of cool shit. Like even the thumbnail you can see, like there's giant like war animals that you can ride, and you can bring like a ton of craftspeople into, or I'm sorry, tribesmen into battle with you. The hunting of tribesmen, yeah, these guys run away. Fuck, they're annoying. The tribesmen is kind of like a Pokemon situation almost, where you want to like keep recruiting them and dismissing them based on the stats that they roll, like their traits and their max skills. Pretty important for who you want to have as like your main character, like the one you're going to play as the most. Oh, and then there's also this, which is your class skill. Now this is also random with the person that you get, except for your starting character. That one's always the same. And there's one which basically breaks you out of any CC that you're under, like any crowd control. And that's really important for solo play because there's giant anacondas in this game. And if the anaconda grabs you, like you're just going to die. It's just going to keep squeezing you. You can't get out of it. If you have like a tribesman with you, they might attack it and that's able to free you, but the AI in this game, at least last time I played, wasn't too great about rescuing you. We're grabbing clay because clay is usually only found near water, and the base isn't going to be, when I decide to start building it, isn't going to be very close to water, so might as well grab a bunch of this shit now. Also, mining gives you the best XP beyond just the regular rocks, so clay, copper, tin, like if you look at the bar on the bottom, it's going up by like big chunks every time I swing. It is kind of funny, though, that you can just, like, pick rocks up off the ground, and that counts towards your mining experience. So, yeah, so this is a little turkey. So this is when you would need to, like, put a trap down to catch. Stealth up to them, put the trap down in front of them, and then scare them into the trap is usually the easiest way to do it. Oh, shit. Let's just put the blocking up so people can see. So you see with the blocking, that yellow bar underneath stamina. I'm losing stamina with every hit, but also that yellow bar is going down. Now, as you saw there, I shield bashed him, and that actually stunned him, which let me do double damage. Okay. So these are the temples, and temples are super important. I'll show you some of the materials that we're going to be getting from those in a second. Let's just go over here and grab these herbs. Not going to need too many of them, but still, it's just good to have. Alright, so let's do our scan. Alright, so there's people, but they're not close enough to be scanned yet. Alright, so see how he's designated Hunter and level 7 as type Outcast? That's because he's not part of a tribe. He's just, you know, on his own. And see that being deterred? That means that I can recruit him because of where his health is. But these guys are pretty much trash. Like, even the ones saying skilled warriors aren't going to be that good, because outcast traits are pretty shit. Also, I don't want to recruit one, because sometimes that can glitch it so you don't get the starting vagabond. And we really want the starting vagabond. And as you can see, just combat is pretty much just spamming shit. Oh, and right, and yeah, there's these death packages. There's not a bunch of great stuff in these, but we'll just grab some of this shit. Cup isn't bad. Okay, so the chests are what we do want, though. So there's two really important things in these. And it's going to be this, green crystal, which is what unlocks mask skills. And then these things, which is how we restore the mask energy for the abilities that we use with the mask. So both are super important. Like the deterrence, which is basically like the taming of the barbarians, uses a decent amount of mask energy. So that's another reason why you want to have a bunch of these. And yeah, there's almost always at least 2 chests for every ruin. So great. Even got some corn seeds. Alright, so this is one of the places where you can do a mask upgrade that is required that you can't just unlock normally. So just to show you what I mean here, this requires core functional module. So if you see I've got 6 green crystals, it costs 1 to unlock, and it gives me it gives me 200 extra energy for the mask. Now some of these are really good, like quality assessment. This lets you use the mask scan so that you can see the type of barbarian better, to get like an idea of if you do want to recruit them or not. And then this is like, increases your XP with these skills. This is like the utility stuff. Yeah, silent movement, more XP from human kills, fall damage reduction, etc., etc. And then these are the big ones up here, which is where you have to kill the like these boss animals that you summon, and these are pretty important. But all we need to unlock right now is this. And yes, we have 1 and 1. So this unlocks control, and that is how we are going to take control of the vagabond. Alright, let's clear that off. Clear the tutorials. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yeah, go ahead and delete that. And I'm just going to put the bonfire down. You need the bonfire, like that is where you can like build shit and it doesn't decay. But I'm just going to put it down just so that the goddamn vagabond shows up. Let's see, does it let me? No, it won't let me do that. But I don't know if you briefly saw, there was like that green outline. Well, I got to hold on for a second because the vagabond's going to show up. Yeah, so there you are. Yes. Yes, please come with me. Okay, so I can assign them work, I can tell them to do stuff, or I can deploy them, which is basically where they run around with me and fight shit. But because the starting character is really like gimped in this game, we are going to take control. Because if you remember, all of my crafting is capped at 60, and all of my weapon skills are capped at 90. So we're going to control you. And we're going to trade inventory, but before I do that, let's take a look at the character. So, okay, he's level 16 already. That's great. Let's look at and her. Okay, bonus damage against limbs. She doesn't really have very many talents. That's a huge disappointment. But every 5 levels, you can get a new talent. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. What are their proficiencies? 94 cooking, almost 100 mining. Ooh, 100 alchemy and weapon crafting. Okay, so that's useful. Oh, god damn it. we really wanted the spear or any of the weapon skills to be over 120 to get like the final skill in the tree. But still, that's not bad. So let's take a look at the masteries. Oh, so this is like an AoE buff it gives to everybody for defense and resilience. Resilience is that yellow bar that if it depletes, you get crowd controlled. Um, that does an AoE for everybody. Not what I was hoping for. I was hoping for the one that like breaks you free, but I mean it's fine. We'll just take all of that. Thank you. And you know what? We'll take the ring and that, as well as the gloves and shoes. I don't know if you guys are like me, where you have like certain slots that you always put certain types of items in. Like mining is always in the number 4 slot, axe always in the number 1, shield in number 5, weapon number 2, ranged weapon number 3. Let's put the campfire here just because. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Oh, let's place the campfire. Wants me to improve a stat. Yeah, see, the tutorial is like decent experience, but we really don't need to do it. Oh, let's turn the there's fireflies, and that's what you use for like these light things. It's kind of cool. Hopefully I'll come across a firefly cluster at some point here. Yeah, let's... Oh. Boars are kind of annoying because they will run away at half health. Yeah, see, I've got to level the skills up from scratch again because it's a new character. Ooh, there's some aloe. Okay, that's going to be really important later. After we hit this next temple, I'm going to start building the first base. I mean, it's not really going to be a base, it's more going to be just like a small crafting area just to get some of the better tools. The main base is going to be like all the way over here. So that is the barbarian barracks, and it's like a stronghold, but it's the Flint tribe, and they're really good to recruit because of their traits. And then the scout, you have to deter them. You can't recruit them, but when you deter them, you gain all their knowledge of the surrounding area. So it basically removes the fog of war, essentially. Sorry, I was just alt-tapping to see the chat really quick. I don't have my second monitor plugged in, so if there is any chat, I won't be able to see it since this is full screen. And here's a couple of barbarians just hanging out. Go ahead and kill you. Don't know why you didn't react, but... Oh, and if you do this... Wait, why am I not... Okay. There is, like, sneak attacks you can do, and I think that's pretty cool. Oh, it didn't kill him? Ah. You'd think it would, considering that the, spear came out of his fucking chest, but whatever. Mushroom soup. Oh, you can catch the parrots as well. I have not done that in like 6 months because when I did do that, like I put them on like the parrot stand, which is what you have to set them on, and I was hoping that they would, basically you just want them to produce feathers or feces. And oh my god, they all were just spam talking, just like the same lines over and over and over again. It was the most like obnoxious thing ever. I don't have any traps currently made, so I can't catch anything, but that'll definitely come later. I think there's a monkey nest that's usually on the way over here. Yeah, there we go. So the monkeys, pretty easy to kill and pretty harmless, and they're very, very easy to catch. Like, they don't run away from you. You just put a trap down and it naturally walks into them. The reason that you want them is because of the nest. They gather shit that you can't find normally, like bananas and other, certain other fruits. Like, there's fruits that they'll find that you can get, but stuff like bananas and pineapples, like, you can only find those, at least last I played, in monkey nests. Whether they're your own monkey nests or like the wild ones like that, that's the way you get those. And some of those are really good for some of the food that they make. See, it says I got a new mastery skill, triple impacts. This is a dumb one, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so the normal spear attack, you spam attack. This is 3 rapid attacks and then a dash forward for the last hit. Well, you're already doing rapid attacks with your regular melee attack, so why? So yeah, the ultimate throw is still better. And that is why, right there. Oh, and if you block at the right time, yeah, it makes them vulnerable to basically what normally would be like a sneak attack hit. This unlocks the same thing, the control ability, so there's no point in using it here. But the other temples do have different skills that they'll unlock. Oh, and you do have to kill the people around chests. It will not let you open them. It'll say it's like too dangerous. Alright, have I leveled up at all? No, still haven't leveled up. Okay. Alright, so that scout is over there. Actually, right... Where is it? I think it's like right here. That's going to be the good base location. You want to, I'm only building the base there because it's closer to the barracks, so I can go back pretty frequently to try to like grab some good tribes members, see if anybody good spawned. You got to carry them back to your bonfire. I mean, you can build another bonfire out there, I guess, but it's just easier. Now, oh, yeah, stung, whatever. Oh, yeah, and there's some fireflies. So, bug net. There we go. Ooh, it's a high quality one. Not that that matters. Yeah. Did not catch one. Man, they are all far from the shore, aren't they? Where'd they go? Oh, god damn it, they despawned already. Whatever. They're useful for making more of these light things or repairing the light things. It's not a big deal. Oh, and when you're deterring and taming barbarians, you do have to feed them. But because they're unconscious, it says that you can only give them liquids. So the broth and mushroom soups are like the ones to give them early on. Mainly the broth. The broth is like the easiest to make. It's just meat, water, and clay bowls. The clay bowls are the only, like, I guess, expensive, you might say, part of it. But that's also part of why I'm doing, like, all of this clay mining. Because we need lots and lots of clay bowls from everybody to, like, eat. Now, the good news is that when you eat the food, you get the clay bowl back. So they are reusable. Have I leveled yet? Almost. There we go. Okay. So these are the base stats. As you can see, each stat has a number of bonuses. This actually, perception improves bow damage and the amount of an item that you produce when you're crafting. Physique is resilience, fire, cold, hit point recovery speed, poison and radiation resist. Strength is increases your carry weight, obviously. Also gives you more items when you're collecting, and then does great sword, hammer, and throwing distance. Stamina is the worst of them because it's just stamina and stamina cost reduction. That's it. Agility is probably my favorite one because it's got the perception does production efficiency, which means that, I'm sorry, perception does the output increase, agility does the efficiency, which is speed. Also, the amount of weapons it does is better, and it does attack speed increase. So the spear and gauntlets are already pretty fast, plus getting more speed and more damage is the way to go. Yep, cleared that one. I think I've got some cooked meat I can eat just to clear that shit off. No? Okay, well that's fine. I'm sure I'll find some. Get rid of the tutorial. Oh, I know what I need to do. Yeah, we need a bunch more of those. Okay. And one of the nice things about the like the bone tools or the bronze tools is that they harvest in fewer hits and have higher durability. So the reason these are taking so long to mine is just because I'm using a stone tool. Sometimes there's piranhas in the water, and that's one of the things I built bases like on the water. And if there's a piranha, I swear to God, because the AI is stupid, some of your tribesmen will just get eaten by piranhas. I mean, it's a pretty easy thing to avoid being eaten, just don't go in the fucking water, you know. Add a mask energy. Go ahead and consume some of those. Actually, no, I'm not going to build like the little mini base just to do some crafting. I'm just going to go straight to it and just start making the main base. For anybody who's watching this on a playback, I don't want to waste too much of your time. Oh yeah, but like west of the barbarian places, those goddamn jaguars, and they may have moved them since the last time I played. There might be some over here, so I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye out for that. But that's, I mean, they kill your tribesmen pretty easily unless they're like heavily geared. Ooh, level 19 boar. That's kind of high level. Oh, that's right. There's another scout up here near the water. That's what I want. Oh, that is a baby boar. Okay. I wish I had a way to catch you. They didn't have catchable boars before. That's cool. Now, unfortunately, because I'm getting... Well, no, the water's still a ways off. Okay. Yeah, the water has alligators in addition to the anacondas. Okay, yes, I think I know where I am now. I think this lake has some piranhas in it. Oh shit. Level 20 alligator, that is not good. Wait, level 20, where the fuck am I? Am I that far north? Huh, I guess I am. Okay. Alright, so then that should mean, there we go. Yep, there's the barbarian barracks. Yeah, and they're higher level too. See how he spotted me? Now he's going to come down and try to kill me. Now, he didn't alert anyone, so I can actually try to kill him. This is deterrence. And I'm realizing that my gear sucks, so it's probably not a good idea to go here right now. Let's move you away, turn the light off. So you see up here, they've got like red for the food and the water. So we do this, fills up, and now, as you can see, their recognition at the bottom is going to start increasing. You don't have to put them near a bonfire, but it increases way faster at a bonfire, so it's just worth doing it anyway. But yeah, so okay, so right over here is where I'm gonna want to build the base. Timing your blocks is very important for killing shit way faster. I think some of the animals, it doesn't matter if you do that. Like, I know some of the jaguars, like, you actually can't stun them if they're elite. Okay, yes, alright. Now luckily most of these rocks are breakable, so I can do that to clear a bunch of them out. Same thing for the trees. The only exception to that is these big trees like this one, but there actually is like a water tap, or like a spigot you can stick in them to get sap and stuff, so that's kind of cool. So let's drop you here. How are you doing on recognition? You're about a third of the way there. Oh, and this is one strange thing in this game, but It's doing red because of the rock and stuff in the way. But as you see, like, its durability is very low. The durability, like, it automatically goes up, but it's not like full durability as soon as it's made. It's like being built, I guess. We're just going to clear some of these trees. Now the good thing about the bonfire and having a base, in addition to the faster taming, and of course it being the central point that like your tribesmen will gather around, is that you can get bonuses for resting. And that like really helps with XP and character growth. Yeah, and this will be the edge because of that tree being there. Now there is a limit to how high you can build a foundation, which is more of an issue when it's in water. But the good news is that even if you hit that limit, you can still make floors instead of foundation within a few blocks. Okay, so we're going to need a few walls. Oh, I'm low on rope. Okay. Well, then let's get some rope going. Bonfire. Where did I drop that tribe person? Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, they have little pointer arrows now. That's cool. Oh, I dropped the bonfire too close to the tribe. Now that idiot is, like, trying to taunt us. Eh, whatever. Now, I'm going to show you the reason that I'm spacing these out in just a second. Okay, see how it's giving me an option to switch the type? So we can switch this over to a door now. And this lets, basically for the AI, it just helps the tribespeople not get fucking stuck. I don't think I want to fight that guy. I think he's probably got like good weapons and shit. Now one thing that's useful before a fight is you can bandage before the fight starts so that you actually have hit point regeneration. Oh, it gave me the fucking thing. I'm sure you've noticed that there are very, very large breasts in this game with a lot of jiggling. That was apparently very important to the developers and a good number of people who play the game. Personally, I don't really care, but whatever. You know, if you are a fan of that, that's, you know, more power to you, I guess. Some people make that argument, I don't want to stare at a guy's butt all day. And it's like, well, I mean, it's not real and it's not like that realistic, so I'm not quite sure why it's such a problem, but you know, you do you. Get a few more walls going here. Why the hell did it let me? Well, we can recruit you, so let's go ahead and do that. You're probably pretty shit, but take a look at you. Yeah, see, he's got a shit ton of traits. Alright, so yeah, the Flint Tribe, Resilience, faster XP for the weapons. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, their perks kind of suck, but at least they're good at potting and the kiln. Got a bunch of high weapon stats. I'm kind of surprised. Well, you come with me. I need you out of the way because I need to build that back. Oh, see how that happened? Because of my crafting, I went to make 2, but it produced 3 because of the like the extra crafting bonus that you can get. Alright, so yeah, get you up here. Let's end your deployment. Now, I can give them some tools and have them start like harvesting. And once I get some like benches put down, I can have them start like crafting on the benches. So, speaking of the benches, let's get that going. Ooh, the carpenter table has the... Alright, good, they added that. Because there's like add-ons you can do for these tables sometimes. And it wasn't showing it before, but now it is, so that's good. It helps you like space them out better. Butcher table and cooking stove. Now luckily they added the feature where you can craft from chests, which is like super useful because before, like, I mean, it's for the main character, like your tribe's people can't do that. But we're putting this over here because we're going to need to put a roof over that. Yeah, let's get a bunch of walls going. We need the higher roof for the bonfire, essentially. Speaking of, let's change that to the edge roof. There we go. Man, I need a ton fucking more materials for what I'm trying to do. Oh, right. Yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta keep this shit lit. Now, the good news is that branches... And you know what? Let's just cook a bunch of meat because I need to do that for the quest anyway. yeah, I need to make a stone weapon. Alright, so one wooden handle. Thank you. And this is why you have tribespeople do it, because otherwise you would be just like going around to freaking every single one by one, doing shit. Oh, nice. Rolled high quality. Let's dismantle that one. Not that I really need the mats, but whatever. Oh, it wants me to make more wooden handles. Okay, fine. Well, luckily with the high craft speed, that goes very quickly. Cool. I need... God, I've only got that many logs. Alright, for the loom, what am I missing? Alright, let's pin that. I need planks. Okay. So let's go ahead and just make a shit ton of planks. And see, I can stop crafting and I can assign the other tribesperson to just do the crafting for me. And then if I do that, it tells me in green that he's got 84 wood skill, so... And I'm probably going to have them do this crafting table anyway, just because it's, like, monotonous. And actually, yeah, let's do a couple wooden chests, because I'm going to show you one more thing before I basically end this particular stream and resume it at some point, maybe tomorrow. There's much bigger chests that you can make, but this is something that's really useful. So, not this, but this is some other thing. Like, tribesmen won't take from here and don't store items here. If you do that, like, there's, like, special foods you can make, and if you say they can't take it, you can, like, basically put, like, high-end foods in a chest and rest easy knowing that they're not going to eat, like, the good shit that you made for yourself. But you can also set storage types. And if you do that, we'll just say plants, for example. Okay? Now that it's set as plants, if I do deposit all, it'll only deposit the plant stuff. So it makes it, and it does give you like a little icon on it too. So it makes sorting way easier. So the ones we're going to want to do is plants and minerals, because that's what I probably have the most of as far as, yeah, there we go. And because it's in chests, I can still craft from the chest, so we're all good there. Take that. Put down the loom, because the next thing that we want to make is the not the carpenter table, craftsman bench, there we go, which we need leather rope and hardwood planks for. Hardwood plank you make from hardwood, pretty straightforward. Leather rope is a little bit more complicated. You have to use rough leather, and you have to make rough leather here. Now the butcher table lets you make the materials from the carcass chunks. So like when you harvest an animal, you'll get like the hide, the meat, the bones, and then chunks. And the reason for that is that then you can turn the chunks into whatever other type of material that you need more of, hide, meat, or bones. So I've got a shit ton of beast hide, so I should be good there. Actually, this will be a perfect example on when to do this. Okay, so instead of doing crafting, what we can do is queue this up, add to plan queue. We'll say I've got 38 there. We'll say to make 38. Well, no, 38. And then grab you. And there we go. And she is now doing the work. So that means that we can now do other stuff, like the leather rope over here. So you can get a pretty good production line going, especially once you start building farmland. There's a lot of like extra shit that you can have them do, like make fertilizer, water, harvest the crops, all that good shit. There's the leather rope, okay, and now we just need, well, we need more rough leather, okay. We'll take that. Since it's only 5 planks, we'll just go ahead and make those really quick. Oh, I need stone and flint. And because I'm crafting it from my inventory, instead of at a bench, I have to take it from the fucking chest. It's kind of stupid that they do it that way, but, you know, whatever. Alright. That is the awesome one. And I like to separate it out where it's like, this is like materials, and then like over here is where like tools, weapons, and armor will be crafted. So, yeah, Beastbone Pickaxe, Beastbone Axe, Sith, and Butcher's Knife. And that's the last thing. You can have 6 things in the queue versus your inventory, which is only 3. Now, these are actually increasing my craftsman proficiency, and the quality doesn't really I don't think it affects like how fast you harvest, but it does affect like the durability, which is like way more important. Beautiful. And so now, before I end this stream, just to show you, where's that butcher knife? There we go. It was taking a few hits on these guys to get them. Now it's just 2. So like if I was trying to do copper with like the stone pickaxe, I would lose a ton of durability and it would take like 10 or 15 hits. With this thing, it takes about 5 or 6, which is way, way easier to deal with. Now the game is constantly auto-saving because it's mainly like an online game, so there is no save that you can do or like a reload, just whatever fucking happens, happens. You lose a tribe member, you've lost a tribe member until you're far enough ahead where you can actually revive them, so you do have to be very careful with a lot of that shit. And their mood's hanging out. Well, I'm not going to worry too much about them. Okay. Well, I hope everybody who ends up watching this or was watching this found this to be somewhat interesting for the game. I've only shown you about like 2% of the entire game. There's a ton more to show. So I'm hoping I can keep doing some live streams like this just for this particular game, see how the community reacts and sort of decide if we're going to continue doing it. But yeah, we will be announcing the game of the month for January coming up here in the next week. I hope everybody had happy holidays and have a happy, safe new year. Take care, stay safe. See you next time on Unicorn Princess Got 'em.